Hello guys, this is KTV Reviews back doing a new video today for you guys. And today, as you know, I'm doing this video because this is a good time to do it. Around, as you know, I'm back doing my thoughts discussion. Of course, as you know, the first my thought discussion, I talked about the whole entire Dragon Ball series. Of course, as I reviewed that, you guys can check that out on my channel, and I did make a playlist to it as well, so check that out as well. And so today's topic, I am going to be talking about my favorite horror icon, as you should already know by the title and the thumbnail and the picture you see on the screen. Today I am going to be talking about Chucky from Child's Play. And talk about how I got into the series. As you know, this is episode 1 of the series, and I will be, as the next 2 episodes, I'll basically be reviewing all the movies, all the way up to the latest one, and talk about the history of the other movies as well, and talk about the upcoming movies coming next year. So, as you know, out of horror, as Chucky is my favorite icon from the horror genre. There's other horror characters that we know from that, like, as I name all of them at the top of my head. Michael Myers. Basically, that's the first one. Jason, Freddy, Leatherface, Candyman, Puppet Master. Do I count Pumpkinhead as well? Pumpkinhead, Trick or Treat, Pinhead, Leprechaun, Scream, and I think I got most of them. But if I count all of those horror icons, they actually not. They are most of what they are, but out of all of them, Chucky is my favorite. So as I get into the history on how I got into the series, and I got into the series at a very young age, like I was 3. So one day, I think my sister went to the store. Back then we had VCRs, we have VHS tapes. And so they went to the store one day, and they came back with some movies. I think it was probably because during that time, you had movies coming straight to VHS, as a couple of months, 1 month, 2 months later, come to VHS. And so, the first Chucky movie I seen, as I'm going to tell you right now, it is Bride of Chucky. So, as kind of, I guess some fans will say, you watched that movie, but you didn't watch the first one. Basically like how those crazy, dumb-headed fans be like. As you can tell, as I was not born in 1988, so how the heck would I seen this movie or the later movie as well? This was a later movie that I first seen. I never saw the first one. I never saw 2 or 3 after that. So, as when I watched Bride of Chucky, I'm thinking, okay, is this the first movie? Because I'm at a young age, how would I know? And so, as I seen this movie, I watched this movie like a lot, and I watch it every Halloween, because this is a good time to watch it, of course. And as right now, as I'm doing this video, as you watching this video, I'm basically watching all the movies right now. So it's a good time to watch Bride of Chucky. As some people hate on the movie and hate on other movies as well, but I love Bride of Chucky. So it was the first movie I liked, and actually it kind of got me to like the character that plays Chucky, Brad Dourif. As I watch all his other movies, because and I was like, I like Brad Dourif, and it's as I of course I like Jennifer Tilly as well, you know, she's she's my favorite actress as well. I like Jennifer Tilly, and so as I grew up on those people, because I watched a movie that they was in, I liked them so much. That's why I like the movie so much. I always say all the lines they say in the movie, and including, and this is why I like Chucky so much. This right here. So the laugh, come on, is iconic. So that's the reason why I like the movie so much. It's laugh. Even when he laughs in the other movies, I'm like, wow, it's very iconic. So that's the reason of why I like Chucky so much. Out of it, y'all probably hate me because you don't like Freddy Krueger, you don't like Jason and Michael Myers, and I'm like, because in some kind of ways, the other slasher characters, horror characters are kind of similar. As I'm going to break it down to you, really. Basically, okay, Michael Myers only attacks you on Halloween. Okay. Jason basically is, if you come to the territory, you'll be killed. So don't go to Crystal Lake. Freddy Krueger is basically tied into demons coming in your dreams while you sleep. Basically leads to sleep paralysis, and I will be talking about those stories on Toys Ball Z. And that's basically similar to what all the other those main three, those three horror characters are basically reflect off of. So that's what I say of it. But as Chucky, he's different than them. As you know, yeah, he's a killer, he's a slasher, but as his character modes are not like them. They're not doing it for the why they're doing this. Okay, there's no explanation of it. So as you see in their movies and stuff, it's not, they don't explain a lot about those other movies anyway. But as you know, that's why Child's Play is pretty much is more better explaining than those movies anyway. Of course, that's what I was basically saying. Like, that's why Bride of Chucky was my favorite movie, as till this day. #1 movie to this day out of Chucky. So as we get to this, as I watched Bride of Chucky, as I got older, my sister told me that the series was called Child's Play. So I was like, oh. So I didn't even know that it was called Child's Play. It was because it's called Chucky, and so as one day I was watching TV, and I was watching TV. I scanned through the channels and stuff. As young as 3 or 4 years old. And I seen those movies that says Child's Play 2. So as I was like, well, Child's Play 2. And in that movie, I saw the Chucky doll, and I looked at the movie, and he did not have no scars on his face. So I was like, oh. So I was thinking, this before that one? Because you see, you have to learn while you're watching these movies. So as I oh, so this before Bride of Chucky. And so as and I'm thinking, Child's Play, because it's saying 2, and Child's Play means number 1. So yes, it was. So as I watched that, I think it was on AMC. I watched it. Then, then after I saw Child's Play 1, like 1 month later or so, I saw Child's Play 3. And I was like, oh, so as in that movie in Child's Play, as I had to watch the full movie, like the whole movie from the beginning of Child's Play 2, because as I seen the beginning of Child's Play 2, I saw that they was fixing Chucky, and so when I watched Child's Play 1, like, wow, oh my god, like they did that. Ooh, they messed Chucky up, like, for real. And so that's how when I learned when I was watching all these movies. And so as I watched Child's Play 3, watched the whole movie, and when I watched the ending, I was like, oh, so that's how he got his face messed up. That the Grand Reaper blade slashed his face off, and he shot his arm off, cut off his hand, fell in that fan. So I guess that's why he has all the stitches in Bride of Chucky. So I was like, oh, so now as I put all those movies together, I was like, okay, so now I get the series, Okay. So as people well, I'll tell you about this. Like, I was always thinking why it was called Child's Play, because in each movie it basically depicts on a child. So as I was watching as Bride of Chucky, there's no child in the movie at all. So, and as you know, all the last 3 movies before Bride of Chucky all depict on a child. Like, first 2, Andy, and 3 basically depicts on a kid named Tyler. So those movies kind of depict on a child, and I think they brought that back in Curse of Chucky. Like, if when I talk about that movie, they try to put a child character, and they're finally trying to reference back to the first one, from the first movie. So that's why the series was called Child's Play, because it depicts on a child. It's not depicting on an adult, as in the later Chucky movies don't depict on a child, really. Depicts them at all. So that's what I think of it, like, when I think of the story of the movies and stuff. And so, as of this month, of course, this is October, that's why I decided to do this series, talk about the Chucky movies. And so, as I will talk about all the Chucky movies, very short and very simple, and they won't be, I won't talk about them that long, because I just talk about the story of it and then tell my thoughts on the movie, and that's all I have to do for the movies. So unlike all the other people that review them and talk shit about them in some cases and try to say like, as I know why people, I think the one that people hate the most, I think when I review it, is Seed of Chucky. But when I watched it, I only watched it because of Chucky. I didn't watch it because of what the movie was going to be about. I just watched it because I saw Chucky, and I was like, hey, I see Chucky again, like that, because I like Chucky. That's because when I watched Bride of Chucky, that's what got me to like him. So, yes, I watched See the Chucky because of Chucky, and of course Tiffany was in the movie too, so that's why I liked it so much, because I liked to see them too. I didn't really care for the kid they had in the movie, so I just liked Chucky in the whole movie. That's the only thing I liked. That's the only thing I watched that movie for was Chucky. I didn't watch it because of the kid in the movie. I like Chucky. That's why I watched the Chucky. So yes, I know people gonna be hating on See the Chucky I know a lot of people hate on it. I think some people hated Child's Play 3, and I was, as I watched it, I had to enjoy it, when I first seen it, I was like, okay, like that. I didn't hate the movie. So, as I'll tell you guys, I only have two movies that are my favorite in the series. I'll tell you guys that now. Of course, Bride of Chucky is #1 to me. And of course, #2 is Child's Play 2. So those are my favorite two movies. I like them so much. I watch them both. And as I watch all the movies, I watch every last one of them. As that's pretty good. Like I have as out all the whole franchise, I only have two movies I like. So that does not mean I hate the other movies. It just means that those two actually are my favorite, because I like how they were done, how they were made. It's pretty cool to see how they made the movie. That's why I liked it so much. And yeah. So yes, this is my introduction to the my thoughts on series. Today I am starting, as this is episode 1 of the series, on my thoughts on the Child's Play franchise, or the series in general. And as the next video, I will be reviewing Child's Play 1, 2, and 3 in one video. As this third video, it will be Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Curse, and Cult. And the last video will be the final conclusion on the series in general and what I expect to come out of the series pretty soon. So as after those videos get done, I actually do have I will be reviewing a Chucky figure. I will be reviewing the Chucky figures that I do have from, of course, Child's Play in general. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And I probably make a little Halloween special on Chucky. Do like a little movie thing, kind of like a little skit movie thing, not like a movie, be like a little skit on his review when I do it, like how I did the Goku review, like I did a stop motion with Goku. So I will probably do that for Chucky as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video on the introduction to reviewing Chucky from Child's Play. So stay tuned for the first, I guess this is the first episode 2, that will be talking about reviewing the first 3 movies. See you guys next time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And see ya, and peace. And check out the Goku review. And also, there will be as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there will be I will be talking about my dreams and stuff, and on Toys Ball Z, so they won't be on this channel, it will be on that channel. So stay tuned for that too. I think I'm making this first, then I'll make that next. So see you guys next time. I think it'll be in video form instead of this format, of course, because I won't be doing like that. I'll basically be showing myself on the camera. So stay tuned for that, and peace.